Mame, any Brownson Adachi ending como convener for Fix the Country now, maybe what transpired in court, what even took them there in the first place, and why they were prevented, their members were prevented. Adachi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
I know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I didn't copy your court, High Court.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. So we were actually served a notice to appear in court because the police want to extend the injunction. What you say?
Yeah.
Okay. So we were given 4th June to appear in court. So receiving the letter, we decided to walk to court in grand style. So the conveners, we decided to meet at TUC. So you bet me from TUC stretch to the High Court. And we publicized it. Okay, we made it known to the people that because we are representing the people, that we are going to walk from TUC in grand style to the High Court. So that morning, we appeared at the premises of the TUC. When we got there, we realized that a number of police officers were already there. Some number of them. Initially, we counted 9 people within the yard of the TUC. So by then, we were 2. And we appeared a pavement, once that pedestrian pavement now opposite the TUT junction.
Yeah.
We were there, and then one police officer came and said, "Gentlemen, what are you doing there?" Even by then, we weren't wearing the Fix the Country T-shirt.
All right.
Okay. So when we approached, I was shocked. I was like, "Officer, what do you mean by what are we doing here?" Because we are in a public domain. There are other people who were selling there, other passerbys, and then some group of citizens. And he said, we don't have any right to ask him why he asked us a question. So we should just leave for security reasons. And I personally told him, sir, I don't understand what he meant by security reasons. Because this is not a security zone. All of a sudden, he brought out his phone and took a picture of us. So I approached him. I said, "Officer, you know better. You should have notified us before taking us a picture. We don't know why you took us a picture." From his mouth, he said, "If we are not comfortable, we should go to court." And we're like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." So he went and then brought some other officers who were parading on the stretch. So they came and then they decided to apply force.
So give us give us a sense of the number of members of your group who were there at the time all this was happening. How many were you?
After that time, we were 2.
Just 2 of you?
Just 2 of us. We were waiting for one person who is a worker in the TUT. And we were waiting for her there. Yes.
So then. Then what happened? What happened?
So when the lady we were waiting for came in, the police officer went and called other officers. So there were about 20-something. They came and they started asking us questions in a forceful manner. And the lady said, "We came to meet her." They asked her if she worked there. And she said, "Yes." All of a sudden, the officer said, "You are a woman. You are not supposed to be doing this." So that was when the other convener, the lady convener, got angry and asked, "Why do you say I'm a woman?" Oh, because of the banter, the other guy brought out his phone to record the whole thing, and then they snatched the phone from him, and then it became serious, a whole drama, to the extent that they held us forcefully that they are sending us to the station. So we would have to struggle our way out before we walk away from the TUC. 3 of us walked away from the TUC.
Did you suffer any abuse from the police? I mean, physical assault from the police?
Not necessarily. They had wanted to slap us. But they realized we were very vociferous, like we were assertive. We were telling them that they have no right to slap us, and if they do, we are going to take them on. We were very vociferous. If not, they would have harmed us.
These police officers, the highest ranked officer amongst them, did you happen to identify his rank or his name or any of them?
Okay, this is it. I am not very good at rank, okay? So, but I realized the one who was commanding around is called Officer JC. JC, that is the name.
All right.
The other officers who held us or who manhandled us had no name tag, but they were wearing the uniform. They had no name tag.
So
from then,
did you end up at the court as you intended?
Yes, we walked, and then we met 3 other conveners on our way to the court. So we were 6 then. Then we walked to the entrance of the High Court. On getting there, we saw some other police officers in the premises of the court. When we were about entering, they just told us that fix the country, you can't enter. That was the first thing.
All right.
So one lady, Felicity, was asking why we can't enter, and the officer said, "You can't enter, just that." So she brought out a phone to record what the police officer was saying as evidence. Then her phone was snatched as well. And then they started pushing us and then preventing us from entering. So it was a whole drama until some lawyers in the premises came to arrest you. And then they asked the police officer to return the phone and then allow us to enter because the court was already seated waiting for us.
Oh, but in all this, didn't you have any legal representation going to the court?
We had about 6 legal representation.
So where were your lawyers when all this was happening?
They were inside waiting for us, while the police were busily preventing us from entering.
All right. So final question before we end the conversation. How much publicity did you make prior to going to the TUC? Were you expecting numbers to walk with you to the court?
No, not really, no. We only the conveners and then some people who wish to come there as people who want to just listen or know what is going on. That's all.
All right. Adachi, I will thank you for joining us this morning. But have you filed an official complaint with the Ghana Police?
Not yet. We are working on that.
All right. Okay. Adachi, I'm grateful that you joined us this morning on the show, and that Adachi Brownson, who is a convener for the Fix the Country Now group, who per the accounts and stories and what we have heard this morning were handled at the time they had been invited to be at the High Court for a case concerning the demonstration which the Ghana Police secured an injunction on.